Jai Hind everyone. I Aditya Verma welcome you all to our channel Defense Mavericks, and today we are here with one of the most important months with respect to our upcoming examinations like AFCAT, CDS and NDA, that is January, especially CDS and NDA. यहाँ पे January month से a lot of questions do come obviously because it's very important with respect to our defense as well. So without wasting any time, let's go ahead. We'll start with the defense news. Okay, so Rajnath Singh launches Sanjay to boost army surveillance. Okay, what is this Sanjay? Sanjay is basically advanced battlefield surveillance system that is called as Sanjay, which is to enhance the recon abilities of the army. Okay, and it is for mainly surveillance purposes, and it also includes some electronic dogs. Okay, basically dog-like or four-legged creatures that will go for surveillance, which are hard to destroy. Right, it was also displayed on the our 15th January parade, Army Day parade in Pune. Okay, so we'll see all of these things as a part of modernization of the Indian Army. After that, combat air teaming system, also called as CATS, it integrates the manned and unmanned combat systems for precision strikes and surveillance. This was also displayed. Okay, and its components are like CATS Warrior and CATS Hunter, where CATS Warrior is a stealth UCAV for deep strikes, and Cat Hunter is observable cruise missile for precision strikes. Okay, so the full form for CATS is Combat Air Teaming System. It's a drone system basically, right, used by the Indian Defense Forces. Then, 18th India Nepal Surya Kiran military exercise commences. Okay, so I've always told you Surya Kiran exercise. Surya Kiran is also name of our aerial combat team of Indian Air Force, right? But between India and Nepal Army, we conduct the exercise called as Surya Kiran. Okay, exercise Surya Kiran. All right. Then this happened this time in Nepal only. Next. BSF started its Operation Sardhawa. Okay, Operation Sardhawa is a operation that is done by BSF mainly. Okay, which objective is to secure the borders, especially in Jaisalmer. Okay, to prevent infiltration and attempts during reduced visibility. Okay, Sardhawa is what during winters this is done. That infiltration is not done in disguise of the bad weather. Right. So, because of BSF, where does BSF stands? BSF is guarding our Pakistan border as well as Bangladesh border, right? It was formed in the year 1965. After the 1965 war, there was a need which was seen for having a separate dedicated force for borders. So, BSF is on Pakistan Bangladesh border. Okay, ITBP that is on China border, right? Shashastra Seema Bal that is on our Nepal border, right? Myanmar border, we have Assam Rifles, okay, and all these come under the paramilitary or the Central Armed Police Forces. Okay, so sometimes, especially in AFCAT, these questions are asked that what are the mottos of these Central Armed Police Forces? So let's see them one by one. The CRPF, the motto is Peacekeeper to the Nation. Okay, the motto of CRPF is Peacekeeper to the Nation. For Border Security Force BSF, it is Kartavya Jeevan Prayatna. Okay, duty unto death. For ITBP, Inter-Tibetan Border Police, it is valor, steadfastness, and commitment. Okay, valor, steadfastness, and commitment. For CISF, it is protection and security, Shashastra Seema Bal, service, security, and brotherhood. NCC, unity and discipline. Okay, important. Could be asked. This could be asked. Okay, could be asked. Right. Then NSG is Sarvatra Sarvottam Suraksha. Okay, military nursing services, MNS is service with a smile, and NDRF, National Disaster Response Force, saving lives and beyond. All right, saving lives and beyond. These are the mottos of the particular forces that we have. Okay. Next, L&T launches second multi-purpose vessel called as INS Utkarsh. Okay, it is a multi-purpose vessel for the Indian Navy. All right. Multi-purpose vessel, also called as MPVs, they serve role like maritime surveillance, weapon development trials, and combating sea pollutions. Okay, so apart from combat, there are other things also that army does. Oh, sorry, the navy does. Okay. Then DRDO unveils Him Kavach, okay, cold weather clothing system, especially for the soldiers deployed in very high altitude and low temperature areas. Okay, so it has been developed by DRDO. Obviously, what's the name? Him Kavach, multi-layer clothing system that could withstand conditions of up to plus 20 degrees Celsius to minus 60 degrees. Okay, mainly meant for cold weather. Okay, mainly meant for cold weather. Right, Him Kavach. Then, successful field trials of Nag Mk2 anti-tank missiles have been completed. Okay, please remember Nag is the name of our anti-tank missile. Okay, and this was one of the first five missiles that were developed. Okay, the first five missiles that were developed were Prithvi, okay, Agni, okay, then we had this uh, Trishul, okay, N for Nag, and then A for Astra. Okay, these were the first five missiles that were developed by the DRDO under the chairmanship of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay, you can remember it like this Patna. Okay, Patna Patna. Right. Prithvi, Agni, Trishul, Nag, Astra. Right. Out of which Prithvi and Agni, they were the intercontinental ballistic missiles. Okay, at that time they were not ICBM, that time they were ballistic missiles. Trishul was air to, okay, sky, or sorry, surface to air. Okay, surface to air missile, air to sky, that's the same thing. Surface to air. Nag was a anti-tank missile, and Astra was a air to air missile. Okay, so next we have LSAM 22. What is LSAM 22? It is basically a ammonium cum torpedo cum missile. Okay, so again that is for the Indian Navy, right? Which is a torpedo which has been being used by the submarines, etc. Right. So what is the name? LSAM 22. Okay, or Yard 132. It was inducted at the Naval Dockyard of Mumbai. Alright. So next we have some news from ISRO. Obviously, first news is ISRO has geared up or has completed its 100th launch, which is a GSLV F-15. Okay, which is to deploy the NVS-2 satellite. Alright, which is a part of Navik second generation mission. Okay, what is Navik? Navik is basically navigation of India's continent through its own satellite system. Right, it is just like Google's GPS we use now. So instead of that, Navik is an Indian navigation system. Okay, the NVS-2 satellite fired from GSLV F-15 rocket is ISRO's 100th mission. Right. Who was the first chairman of ISRO? Who was the first chairman of ISRO? He was Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Okay. He was Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, who was the first chairman of ISRO. Okay, please remember that. Then, ISRO also successfully executed the Spade X mission, again, one of the very important missions of ISRO. What is the purpose of Spade X? We already saw that it is about docking two, okay, satellites together in space. Right, docking two satellites in space. So it has been completed successfully by ISRO. Then V. Narayanan became the new chairman of ISRO. Okay, Narayanan, who has succeeded S. Somanath. Okay, so V. Narayanan is the new chairman of ISRO. So next news is also from the space, and Sunita Williams, the Indian origin astronaut, okay, who has been stuck in the International Space Station along with Butch Wilmore, her fellow astronaut. Okay, she has set a new world record. For what? For spacewalking most by a female astronaut. Okay, which was about 62 hours and 6 minutes long. All right, so it was quite a walk, right? And next news that is there is for that the Axiom 4 mission, Subhanshu Shukla has been assigned as a pilot. Okay. He also became the first Indian astronaut to visit the ISS abroad in a SpaceX Dragon, spacecraft, and he is Wing Commander Subhanshu Shukla, right, who is a part of the Indian Air Force. Okay, so next, some news from the sports world. India clinches victory in the inaugural Kho World Cup. Okay, and not only Indian men but also Indian women's team have won. Okay, which was being held at Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium, New Delhi, because it was being held for the first time and it was being held in India, and India has emerged as the winner in both categories, so this becomes important. Okay, the women's team defeated Nepal, while the men's team also defeated, I think, Nepal only. Right, and they both got the first prize. Okay, then again, very very important news. The major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna awards have been given, and it has been given to Domaraju Gukesh for chess, Harmanpreet Singh for hockey, Praveen Kumar for para athletics, and Manu Bhakar for shooting. All right. And Arjuna Awards from Lifetime Achievement have also begun for Shri Sucha Singh for athletics and Shri Murlikant Rajaram Petakar for paraswimming. He's the same person on whom recently a movie was released named Chandu Champion. All right. So he is the first para swimming athlete to win a gold medal for India in Paralympics. All right. So please remember the names, they are important. Next, Jasprit Bumrah wins the ICC Men's Test Cricketer of the Year. Okay, Men's Test Cricketer of the Year. And Smriti Mandhana wins the ICC Women's ODI Cricketer of the Year 2024. Okay, Bumrah in Test and Smriti Mandhana in ODI. Right. So, so next, the 2025 Australian Open Grand Slam commenced, and this time the winner was Jannik Sinner in men's category. Madison Keys was the winner in women's category. For men's double, it was Harry Heliovara and Henry Patton. For women's doubles, it was Katerina Sinaikova and Taylor Townsend. For mixed doubles, it was Olivia Garicki and John Pierce. Okay, and in this Grand Slam, Novak Djokovic made the record of playing the most Grand Slam matches ever. Right? Australian Open is our first Grand Slam, followed by the French Open, then the Wimbledon, and then the US Open. Okay, it goes like this from east to west. Australia is the easternmost and US is the westernmost. And in this order only it is conducted chronologically as well. Alright. Then the Khelo India Winter Games begins and also commences in Ladakh. And the winners were also Ladakh only. Right. Khelo India Winter Games. Okay, winner was Ladakh. It was held in Gulmarg, and the Ladakh was followed by Tamil Nadu, who became as the runner-ups. Okay, next, Anahat Singh wins under 17 British Juniors Open in squash. Okay, please remember Anahat Singh, one of the youngest players from India. She was also the youngest Olympian. Okay, so she is a squash player. Okay, please remember that. Rising squash star. Okay, Anahat Singh. Then West Bengal wins the Santosh Trophy. What is the Santosh Trophy for? This is for football. Okay, Santosh Trophy is for football, and they defeated Kerala in 1-0 in the final. Okay, and in Hockey India League, okay, okay, this is not important. Right, mainly is this Santosh Trophy winners are West Bengal defeating Kerala. Okay. Next, some news related to Indonesia because Indonesia is in a lot of news connected to India. First of all, India has signed a deal to send BrahMos missiles to Indonesia. Okay, signed a deal to send BrahMos missiles to Indonesia. Now you have to tell me two three things about BrahMos. Okay, first of all, what is the range of BrahMos? Okay, second, what is the maximum speed of BrahMos? Okay, and third, what kind of fuel is used in BrahMos? Is it a liquid fuel or is it a solid fuel? Okay, you have to tell me this thing in the comment section. Okay, you have to tell me this in the comment section. All right, the BrahMos missile, obviously, it is a joint venture of India and Russia. Okay, combining the name of their two biggest rivers named Brahmaputra and Moskova. Right. Then next, Indonesian president has was the chief guest of our 76th Republic Day celebration. Okay, his name was Prabowo Subianto, and Indonesian president was also our first ever chief guest in our first ever Republic Day celebration as well. All right. So Indonesia is in a lot of news. Apart from that, Indonesia has also officially joined BRICS as the 11th full member. Okay, 11th full member. Although the BRICS is constituted of the names of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa only, but still it has gained new members. Okay, like Egypt, Ethiopia, Indonesia, Iran, UAE. Okay, making it 10. And now we also have this Indonesia as the 11th full member of BRICS. Okay, BRICS is just a economic organization. It is not a military organization of emerging economies. Okay, it is a collaboration of what? Emerging economies. All right. Basically, there is a developed world like the European countries, Australia, and USA. But here we have the emerging economies of the world. BRICS is a group of that. Okay. Next, some appointments. Michael Martin becomes Ireland's prime minister for the second time. Okay, so Michael Martin. But apart from that, we have to see Lebanon. Okay, Lebanon may prime ministerial elections as well as presidential elections have happened. And why is Lebanon so important? Lebanon is so important because it is a neighboring country of Israel. Okay, and therefore it becomes very, very important. Okay, you tell me in the comment section that what is the full basically what is the name of the capital of Lebanon. Okay, what is the name of capital of Lebanon? So prime minister of Lebanon is Nawaf Salam. Okay, and the president of Lebanon is Joseph Aoun. All right, so Nawaf Salam as prime minister and Joseph Aoun as the president of Lebanon have been selected. Okay, see, capital is given here. It is Beirut. All right, it is Beirut. And if you can see, Republic of Lebanon is located in the 11th region of West Asia, bordered by Syria, Israel, Mediterranean Sea, and Cyprus. Okay, it's a small country that borders Israel to the north. Okay, so we have to see the that region, the Middle East region, because it's a hotbed, and recently the ceasefire has been signed. Right. Then, one of the most important appointments, obviously, Donald Trump sworn in as the 47th US president. Okay, 47th US president. He was the 45th as well as the 47th president of the United States of America. Right, he was from the Republican Party. There are two party, Republicans and the Democrats. So he was from the Republican Party, and his counterpart, that was she was from the Democratic Party. All right, and after taking oath as the president, he took some major decisions. All right, for example, he said that they are pulling out from the World Health Organization. All right, so you will tell me where is the headquarters of the World Health Organization located? Okay, where is the headquarters of World Health Organization? Then one of the biggest announcements that he made, that he is pulling out of the, okay, he is pulling out of the Paris Agreement. Okay, the COP21 Paris Agreement, they are pulling out. What was the Paris Agreement? Paris Agreement was basically for reducing the global warming, reducing the greenhouse gases, so the global warming temperature could come below 2 degrees Celsius. Okay, that was the Paris Agreement or the COP 21. The full form of COP is Conference of Parties, and it is conducted by UNFCCC, which is United Nations Federation for Climate Convention on Climate Change. All right, it conducts the COPs. All right, some of the very important COPs are this Kyoto Protocol that was about countries to reduce the emission targets. All right, so some of the important decisions have been made in the COPs. Okay, the first was held in Berlin, Germany. Okay, and the recent one was held in Dubai. Okay, where the loss and damage fund was constituted. What was this loss and damage fund? This loss and damage fund was that mainly for the greenhouse emissions, the one who is responsible is the developed countries, and therefore they should also pay for it. But Trump said that I don't care. Okay, I will use the fossil fuels, and I'm pulling out of the COP21 agreement because it is slowing down my economy. All right. So a big blow to UNFCCC as well. Apart from that, Trump has also said that the name of Gulf of Mexico has been changed to Gulf of America. Okay, Gulf of Mexico has been renamed to Gulf of America, but that will apply only to the US citizens. Other things has also done, like the Sea of Japan to East Sea and Persian Gulf to Arabian Gulf. Okay, so we'll just see the Gulf of Mexico. It constitutes which country or it borders which country. Okay, it will be Mexico, USA, Cuba. All right, these are the countries that are bordered by the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, then Los Angeles declared emergency. Wildfire that was there in a lot of news in Los Angeles, America. Okay, so now if we see Los Angeles is located somewhere here. Okay, again you will tell me, I'll ask you a question. You will tell me that there is a cold current that goes from near Los Angeles. You have to tell me the name of that cold current that goes from near Los Angeles. Okay. And that is the reason that this area is so dry, right? It is a cold current. So that does not allow rainfall to happen because the ocean water is cold. So less evaporation. Okay. One of the reasons was this. And again, because it was situated on the west side till the easterly winds reach that place, it becomes dry. That's why we find most of the deserts on the western part of the continents. Okay. So you'll tell me which is that cold current. Okay. Next, yes, as we discussed, Gaza ceasefire deal has been reached between Israel and Hamas. Okay, the Gaza ceasefire deal. Okay, and if we see the map again, this becomes very important. As I said, see, this is Lebanon. Okay, being bordered by Syria, Israel. Okay, then Mediterranean Sea is there, Cyprus is there. Okay, so you will see this map. If we see Israel, then Israel is bordered by which countries? It is Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Egypt. Okay, लेबनान का कैपिटल क्या था? लेबनान कैपिटल वाज बेरूत. सीरिया का कैपिटल क्या है? सीरिया का कैपिटल है दमास्कस. ओके, देन जॉर्डन का कैपिटल क्या है? इट इज अमान. एंड इजिप्ट का कैपिटल इट इज कायरो. ओके, प्लीज रिमेंबर दीज थिंग्स. ये मैप बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस बहुत आते हैं स्पेशली एफकैट में. Then if you see here, this is the Gaza Strip where the fight was happening. Okay, this is the Gaza Strip, and if you can see Gaza का यहाँ पे, okay, Egypt से border है. And if you remember, what is the name of this border? That this was there in a lot of news. Okay, इस border का नाम था Rafah border, right? Rafah border that the Gaza shares with Egypt. And what was the speciality about this Rafah border? The speciality was that all the borders that Gaza had, it was heavily guarded by Israel. Okay, two by army and one by navy. The Rafah was the only border which was secure, or let's say that was not bordered by Israel. Okay, so we'll see these things. Israel is bordered by the Mediterranean Sea, Sea of Galilee, Dead Sea, and the Gulf of Aqaba. Okay, four हैं. उसमें से डेड सी काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज इट इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट saline water bodies of the world. Capital of Israel is Jerusalem, and the area of Palestine consists of this West Bank and this Gaza. Okay, formation of Israel happened in the year 1948. Okay, with the UN resolution, right? Chalo. Then yes, one more thing related to Indonesia only. Mount Ibu erupts in Indonesia. Okay, there are many mountains like Mount Sumeru is there. Okay, no, not Sumeru. Sorry, not Sumeru. Mount Ibu erupts in Indonesia. Then Mount Merapi is there. Okay, Sumeru is there in northeast. Mount Merapi is there. Okay, some of the famous volcanoes that are located in Indonesia. Okay, so because of this, the topic of volcano becomes important. That we have one stratocone volcano, we have one shield volcano, right? Stratocone happens the central vent eruption, and from shield we see most of the fissure eruption, right? Here we see acid lava, and here we see basic lava, right? This is more fluid, and this is more. Sorry, this is more fluid. Basic is more fluid, and acid is more viscous, right? So next. Yes, see here only it's given. In 2023, 21,100 eruptions were recorded from the volcano, making it the second most active volcano in Indonesia after Mount Merapi. Merapi is the most active volcano. Okay. Then, Assam announces Dibrugarh as its second capital. Okay. Already the capital was Dispur. Okay. Which is located very near Guwahati only. Okay, so Dibrugarh as the second capital. So Assam Chief Minister Hemant Biswa Sharma declared Dibrugarh as state's second capital during Republic Day celebrations. Okay, a permanent assembly is being constructed on the southern bank of Brahmaputra River. Okay, and this is to decentralize the governance in Assam. So after Telangana, okay, Telangana said that we will have three capitals. Now Assam is also saying that we will have two capitals. Okay. Then a Buddhist site have been excavated near Ratnagiri. Where is this Ratnagiri? This Ratnagiri is there in Odisha. Okay. It is there in Odisha. What are the key highlights? It is 100 kilometers from Bhubaneswar, and it is a part of the Odisha's diamond triangle with Udayagiri and Lalitgiri. Okay. A Buddha head, palm, wall, and inscribed relics from the 8th, 9th centuries have been discovered here. Okay. Next, Indore and Udaipur has been declared as world wetland cities. Okay, wetland cities they have been declared. Alright, which is Udaipur also called as city of lakes, obviously. Okay, and Indore as well. Where is Udaipur? Udaipur is in Rajasthan. Where is Indore? Indore is in Madhya Pradesh. Indore is also a topper of one of the indexes. You have to tell me in the comment box that Indore have been continuously from the past 5 years topping one index. Which index is that? Okay, which index is that? Right. Next, the selection process for the Chief Election Commission is to be revamped. Okay, Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, we will see the Election Commission of India, Article 324. इसको याद करेंगे. राइट, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडी है. चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर होते हैं इसमें एक, और दो इलेक्शन कमिश्नर्स होते हैं, इफ यू रिमेंबर. राइट, इन दो इलेक्शन कमिश्नर्स को कब ऐड किया गया था? इनको ऐड किया गया था 61st कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अमेंडमेंट एक्ट में, जब वोटिंग एज को 21 से घटा के 18 कर दिया गया था, और इलेक्शन कमिश्नर्स को एक से बढ़ा के 3 कर दिया गया था. राइट. देन इन इलेक्शन कमिश्नर्स को अपॉइंट कौन करता है? तो इनको अपॉइंट करने का काम होता है हमारे प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया को. ओके, तो अभी ये सिलेक्शन पैनल को चेंज किया गया है. राइट, द सीईसी कैन बी चूजन बियॉन्ड द सीनियर मोस्ट सिलेक्शन कमिश्नर. अभी तक क्या होता था? जो सीनियर मोस्ट सिलेक्शन कमिश्नर होते थे, ही वाज प्रमोटेड एज द चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर. बट अब जो सर्च कमिटी होगी, इट विल बी लेड बाय द लॉ मिनिस्टर, एंड इट विल बी अ 5-person पैनल, जिसमें से पीएम, एक कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर और ऑपोजिशन लीडर भी होना चाहिए. ओके, राइट. Then the eighth pay commission has been approved by the central government. Okay, eighth pay commission. अब इससे इंपॉर्टेंट क्या हो जाता है? इससे इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है सेकेंड शेड्यूल. ओके, प्लीज रिमेंबर द शेड्यूल्स. 12 शेड्यूल्स थे ना, टीयर्स ऑफ ओल्ड पीएम, टेरिटरीज, एमोन्यूमेंट्स एंड अलाउंसेस. ओके, सो ई से क्या था? सेकेंड शेड्यूल, एमोन्यूमेंट्स एंड अलाउंसेस, सैलरीज. ओके, ऐसा आपको पूछ सकता है. Then some government initiatives, Bhashini platform, which has been used a lot in the Kumbh Mela as well. Okay, it is a AI platform for language inclusion. All right, so that people are not able to miscommunicate due to the language barriers. It was launched in 2022 July under the National Language Translation Mission, and it supports the 22 scheduled Indian languages. अब ये बताओ ये 22 scheduled Indian languages किस schedule में mentioned है? Now this you have to tell me. Okay, that in which schedule these 22 scheduled Indian languages have been mentioned. Okay, remember schedules are always important. 12 schedules जो है. Then again, very very important news. Uttarakhand cabinet approved the Uniform Civil Code. Okay, Article 44, DPSP, Uniform Civil Code. Okay, Uttarakhand has become the first state, and Goa was the state that was already having it. Okay, since Goa became a part of India in the year 1972 via Operation Vijay, and it has a Portuguese culture, so it was already having it. But Uttarakhand became the first state. So this is like a pilot project. Before it is implemented in all over India, this is more like a pilot project. Okay, what does this say? This says that basically जैसे criminal laws सबके लिए same होते हैं. It does not see who is a Hindu, who is a Muslim, who is a Christian. But जो civil laws होते थे, that was about marriage, divorce, succession, adoption, property, उसमें ये देखा जाता था. Okay, religion was seen. But now that will not be according to the personal laws. Okay, Uniform Civil Code says that the civil laws should also be same for all, just like the criminal laws. Okay. Next, PM Modi inaugurated the Sonmarg tunnel in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, which is in Gardenbal, ensuring all-weather connectivity between Sonmarg and Gagangir. Okay. So between Sonmarg and Gagangir. Then one more tunnel that's named Z More Tunnel. Okay, Z More Tunnel, which is between Gagangir and Sonmarg also. Okay. So these are the two tunnels that has been inaugurated in Jammu and Kashmir. Apart from that, okay, one more bridge has been constructed, that is Anji Khad Bridge, which is the India's first cable stayed rail bridge. Now, if you see the rail bridges in India, they are mostly this like, based on iron and steel. Okay, the bridges are like this, designed like this. But for the first time, this is the cable styled rail bridge, which is usually seen on the road bridges. Okay, this part of the USBRL, and the design has been taken from IITs and international firms like ITELFER and OV. Okay, so that's the thing. Next, PM Modi launched India's first green hydrogen hub in Vishakhapatnam. Okay, under the National Green Hydrogen Mission. Now, if you all remember, what is green hydrogen? Green hydrogen is that when hydrogen, how is hydrogen gas produced? Hydrogen gas is produced by basically splitting the water molecule into its component, that is hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, and how is this done? This is done through the process of electrolysis. And now this electrolysis also requires electricity. So if you are using the electricity, okay, here that is also coming from a green source like solar or wind, okay, or hydel, then that is called as a green hydrogen. But if this electricity is coming from fossil fuels, okay, so in order to produce a clean gas, you are burning fossil fuels. So then that is not called as green hydrogen. Then that is termed as either gray hydrogen or blue hydrogen. Okay, based on that, whether you are trapping CO2 or not. Here CO2 is not trapped, it is released in the air. Whereas here the CO2 produced, that is trapped. Okay, so based on that we divide it. And India is trying to lead this green hydrogen production, calling it the future of fuel. Okay. Then PM Modi launched Mission Mausam. Okay, what is this? This is for IMD's 150th, okay, Indian Meteorological Department's 150th Foundation Day at Bharat Mandapam. Okay, Mission Mausam will basically enhance forecast accuracy, provide air quality data, and support sectors like agriculture and the blue economy. Okay, Mission Mosam. Okay. Then Faral Sakhi. Faral Sakhi is a program for Maharashtra by the Maharashtra government, which is an initiative to empower the women entrepreneurs. Okay. To empower the women entrepreneurs by offering them training in tools, skills, and municipal support to scale business sustainability and also for credit formation. Right? This is Niti Aayog's Women Entrepreneurship Platform as well, collaborated with WEP. Okay. Then BankNet. Okay, BankNet or BankNet is an e-auction portal which has been launched. Okay, which is for consolidating the public sector banks e-auction properties. All right, to make the KYC more efficient and to make the e-auction properties process easier. This has been launched. Okay, BankNet or BankNet, whatever you like to call it. Then next, PM Jan Man scheme. Now this was asked in the last time CDS as well. Okay, this is by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Okay, what is the full form of Jan Man? It is Pradhan Mantri Janjati Adivasi Nyaya Maha Abhiyan. Okay, Janajati. That means it is about the tribal groups of India. Okay, Ministry of Tribal Affairs hai. It focuses on six core areas, that is the rural development, schools, water, Anganwadis, and multi-purpose centers for the especially the scheduled tribes of India. Okay. Then Bharat Port Portal, okay, has been launched. What is this Bharat Pol? This is to connect the Indian police with the Interpols of the world. Now my question is that which Indian police is called as the Interpol of India, or which unit is called as the Interpol of India? So the Interpol or the International Police of India is the CBI. Okay, the CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation, that is the Interpol of India. Okay, the international police. If any international matter is there, that is going to happen in CBI. And because our Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, it brought a new law that is called as trial in absentia. What is this trial in absentia? Many people, after doing the crimes, they used to run away from the country and they used to take shelter in other countries. Until the time we cannot take them back, like Vijay Mallya, Nirav Modi, we cannot start trials against them. But with this new trial in absentia, now we can do it. And therefore, Bharat Pol is there to increase the collaboration and cooperation with the different countries' police. Correct? Next, G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant, who was also the first chairman of Niti Aayog. Okay, he launched a book named How India Scaled the Mount G20. Okay, what is the name? Amitabh Kant. Okay, Amitabh Kant. Right. Then the Padma Awards were given. Right. Padma Awards are what? They are the civilian awards that are given. Okay, they are not gallantry, they are civilian. The highest civilian award is Bharat Ratna. Okay. Then it is followed by the Padma Vibhushan, then Padma Bhushan, and then we have Padma Shri. So Padma Shri Vibhushan was given to seven awardees, namely Shri Dhuvur Nageshwar Reddy, Justice Shri Jagadish Singh Khetkar, okay, Srimati Kumudini Rajnikant Lakhia, Shri Lakshmi Narayan Subramaniam, Shri M.T. Vasudevan Nayan, and Shri Osmao Suzuki, and Srimati Sharda Sinha. Alright. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 awardees from India, and this one awardee was from outside. Okay. No. Sorry. All of like seven awardees were there. Okay, so we can also give it to a person from outside India, just like our PM and president. They also receive these awards. Okay, the civilian awards of different countries. So like we also give it. Okay. Then next, some geographical news. So new species of midges have been discovered in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, it is situated in the Latehar district of Jharkhand and Chota Nagpur Plateau also. Okay, this who were found here, but now they have been found in Andaman and Nicobar as well. Okay, the midges that are there. Okay, and we will also see that Andaman and Nicobar changed the name of Port Blair to Sri Vijaypuram. Okay, the capital is now what? Sri Vijayapuram. So Andaman is also important. Okay. Then rare banded royal butterfly has been spotted in Tripura sanctuary. Which was sanctuary? It is Sefai Jala Wildlife Sanctuary. Okay, Tripura, which borders with Bangladesh. Okay, Tropic of Cancer also passes. The capital is Aizawl. Correct. Then next, Gujarat has hosted India's first coastline waders census. Okay, coastline waders census. So Gujarat will be the first coastal and water bird census from. This is the first coastal and wader bird census. And Gujarat also has the first marine national park. Okay, which is India's first marine park. Right? Marine national park in Gujarat. Next, some of the days that were there in January. The Republic Day, what is more important, was the theme of this time's Republic Day. Okay, we all know it is on 26th January. The theme was Swarnim Bharat Virasat or Vikas. Okay, which is Golden India, Heritage and Progress. Okay, who was the chief guest? It was the Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto. Okay, then Army Day Parade. This time was happened in Pune. Okay, where was the Air Force Day Parade? Okay, the Air Force Day celebration that happened in Chennai. And where did the Navy Day happen? It happened in Vishakhapatnam. Okay, happened in Vishakhapatnam. Right. Then Ministry of Defense have declared the year 2025 as year of reforms. Okay, please remember that. Important. 2025 has been declared as the year of reforms. Okay, and yes, these were the robot dogs I was talking about. What is the name? Their name is Sanjay for recon missions. Okay, then next, National Youth Day, 12th January, is celebrated to celebrate Swami Vivekananda's vision. Okay, National Youth Day on Swami Vivekananda's births. Okay, then Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, which is usually celebrated on 9th of Jan to commemorate the return of Gandhiji to India. Okay, what is this Pravasi Bharatiya Divas about? This is about the Indian diaspora, the Indian people who are Indian origin people who live outside. Okay, so they feel a connection with India. And as I talked, if you remember in the Donald Trump video, I talked about how we have to leverage this. Okay, how we must leverage this thing that the Indian diaspora, which is there outside, they work in favor of India because they have a lot of economic and political influence in those countries. Okay. The theme of obviously the Pravasi Bharati Divas is diaspora's contribution to Viksit Bharat. And how is this diaspora sending back money to India or sending some or the other valuable contributions to India? Okay. Next and the last news is about the Kumbh Mela that has been, or the Mahakumbh that has been organized in Prayagraj. Okay, what are the specialities about it? Okay, so it is derived from the Sanskrit word kumbh, which means pitcher or a pot. Okay, and it is organized at places like Haridwar, Prayagraj, Ujjain, and Nashik, Triambakeshwar, and it is held at every 12 years. Okay, why 12 years? It is when the planet Jupiter completes one full revolution around the sun. It is also okay, related with that, right? Then Adi Shankaracharya formalized the periodic fairs, and it was also used as a mobilization movement during the freedom struggle. Okay, this time it is happening in Prayagraj. Okay, so this word Prayag that is there, na? Okay, that means all the places where the tributaries of Ganga are joining it. Okay, Prayag is that place, and therefore the Ganga river systems become very very important. Okay, so let's have a look at the Prayags. Okay, so Ganga is not called Ganga right from the Gangotri or Gomukh. Okay, from Gangotri or Gomukh, the river that comes out is that is Bhagirathi. And when that Bhagirathi river joins Alaknanda at Dev Prayag, only after that it is called as Ganga. Okay. Apart from that, we have Rudraprayag, where Mandakini coming from Kedarnath and Alaknanda coming from Badrinath, they join together. Then we have Kand Prayag, where Pindari Ganga and Alaknanda join. Then we have Nand Prayag where Nandakini and Alaknanda join, and Vishnu Prayag where Dhauli Ganga and Alaknanda join. Okay, so other things that you have to tell me is that what are the names of the tributaries of Ganga? Okay, which are the north bank tributaries that join Ganga, and which are the south bank tributaries that join Ganga. Also, you have to tell me in the comments that what is Ganga called as when it enters Bangladesh. Okay, the name of Ganga changes. For example, Brahmaputra is called as Jamuna. Okay, Brahmaputra is called as Jamuna in Bangladesh. So you have to tell me what is Ganga called as in Bangladesh. Right? Chalo. So that's it from my side. And because this month we have the AFCAT examination, we'll be coming up with specific current affairs dedicated for AFCAT. All right. And after that, we are going to continue with the monthly current affairs series. Okay. So till that time, all the best, study hard, and Jai Hind to all.